Our round 16 match of the day was between Perth and South Fremantle at Lathlane Park. For the very first time, the clubs were playing for the Cable Michael Cup, of course named in honour of Barry Cable and Stephen Michael. So some added incentive for this match this afternoon. Both teams had won 3 matches from 13 so far this year and hadn't met since round 2, when Perth were 50 points in front at three-quarter time, only to be overrun by South by 8 points by the end of the game. So it was most important this match. There was a lot of intrigue in the opening because the platform had been set for a very interesting and close game. And it was a seesawing first quarter, there's no doubt about that. Perth, drawing first blood, were enterprising going forward. And they had some players running free. Donovan, one of them, and Joel Leeson, who started playing on a centre wing, kicked 2 goals in the first quarter. So South Fremantle had some areas in which they had to tighten up. They made some early errors. They were able to recover at times. Lloyd combining with another promising young player in Oliveri there to kick an early goal for South Fremantle. It was very, very even in the first quarter. In fact, right throughout the first half at quarter time, the two teams were level on 3 goals to 20 apiece. Played in perfect conditions, as you can see. South Fremantle continued to combine pretty well. Jaden Wood, who was a live wire around the goal and also popped up in front of goals on occasions, kicking 2 goals for the afternoon. But going into the half-time break, it had been so level in general play and also on the scoreboard. You can see not such a great effort there from South Fremantle, but a fine effort by Perth to keep the ball alive. And in the end, it was Brennan Stack who kicked one of his 5 goals for the afternoon. The two teams were level again at half-time on 7-4-46 apiece. And it was in the third quarter when Perth really started to flex their muscles. They pretty much dominated the quarter. They kicked 6 goals, 5 for the quarter to South Fremantle's 2 goals, 6. So there was inaccuracy on both parts, but through Brennan Stack, who kicked 2 for that term, should have really kicked 3 or 4. They opened up a very handy 23-point lead at three-quarter time and really continued to pepper away in the final quarter. They were able to turn a 23-point three-quarter time lead into a 34-point win. Tim Noakes kicking the 4th of his 4 goals late in the term. South Fremantle really couldn't take much heart out of the second half of this game because they were opened up pretty badly by Perth, who showed some good form. Brennan Stack kicking his 5th goal, the final goal of the game, and it was Perth who really dominated after half-time. You can see the evenness up until half-time, 3-2 apiece, 7-4 apiece, but then at three-quarter time it was 13 goals, 9-87 Perth to South Fremantle, 9-10, 64. They ran away, big winners by 34 points in the end, 18-12, 120 to 12-14, 86. Well, next week we follow the Bulldogs down to their home territory. We will be at Fremantle Oval for our round 17 match of the day between South Fremantle and West Perth. We'll be on air from 2 p.m.